Dude. Welcome back, everyone, to the Nexans show. My name is Akash, and with my friend here, Sajid. We're going to watch Dark, episode 9. And we've actually been doing Dark episodes, like season 1, episode 1, all the way to 9 now. We're probably going to continue all the way till the end. So yeah, if you like the stuff, let us know, subscribe, like it, that'd be great. But yeah, we're going to watch episode 9. What do you remember from last time, Sajid?
Yeah, let me just grab a hold of my notebook real quick. Because
That's true.
I generally forget.
That's true. It was an action-packed episode, I think, judging by my notes.
Yeah. Okay, so what happened in last episode? Episode number 8. We talked quite a bit with the Einstein version of the scientist that we have in this show.
Yep.
Right? He talked a lot about Einstein-Rosen bridge, he and the stranger guy.
Yeah.
There were a lot of explanation. Also, where did the time machine come from? Looks like he already made a version there. So a lot of intriguing part there. We also met... we actually went to 1953. Did quite a bit of shit in 1953.
That's true, yeah.
In that episode. Ulrich... was hitting a baby boy with a fucking stones.
Oh, yeah. That's true. Yeah.
Dark goes dark.
Yeah.
And, other things, we saw a lot of characters that could potentially grow up to be old characters in 1986 to 2019.
Yeah, that's true.
We met Tranta when he was young, which was Ulrich's dad.
Yep.
Agnes as well.
That's
His grandma, who comes to the town. Her grandmom was actually from Winden at some point, right?
Right.
So quite a bit of stuff. And also the stranger guy, he actually is trying to figure out a way to destroy the wormhole.
Right. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Let me go through some of my notes here real quick. We got, 2 dead bodies. Aegon found them young. Remember, they're very young. Or the 2 dead bodies are very young, as well as the Aegon that found them, he's very young. So that was the 1953, like we said. Einstein-Rosen bridge, like you said. Ulrich takes the left route, which we realized goes to 1953, which we actually learned that that's a thing. 33 years past and present. Or 33 years... 33 years in the future and 33 years in the past. Yeah. So technically this wormhole was established in 1986, right? Let's see. We learned that potentially, right? Or whenever, that's what we think at this point. All the kids have dollar coin necklaces that label which time that they came from, which is kind of cool, right? Like dog tags. Noah, he's been made, we kind of see there was one scene, I think, with him, and they said the word Antichrist.
Yeah.
And then Noah came in the picture. So,
And talking about Noah, here's a question. How do you tell you are American without telling you are American? The dates that was on the wall, we read that as American dates, 9/11. 9/11, 1953 and 5/11, 1953.
Oh, hilarious. Okay.
Both were November 5th and November 9th, 1953. 4 days apart, not 4 months apart. That's how we read it.
Oh, that's funny. That's so funny. That's hilarious. I should write that down somewhere.
Yeah, and the thing is, we already probably saw why those dates were written because... and thanks a lot, guys, for correcting us on that particular regard, because I forgot this was, supposed to be mostly in the November timeframe. So that really puts a lot of previous episodes into perspective, because also another thing that I also learned from the comments as well is that every day that we see is almost equivalent to every episode that we see. So first day, it starts out on 2nd November or something.
Right.
So it goes on and on, like 4th November, I believe. And then 5th November is the 2nd episode, 6th November is the 3rd episode, so 11th November is the 7th episode. That's when we see the dates as 11th November, when those dead bodies were taken away from that particular place. So those dates are written on the exact day that the event was happening.
Yeah.
So that is also something, we probably missed, is that, every day is equivalent to one episode that we see. Almost.
Ooh. Oh. Interesting. Okay. Dang, my memory is failing me, so I can't really... I can't bring out anything insightful, or I can't extrapolate anything insightful because I don't really remember a lot. But okay, fair enough. Let's see. Oh, yeah, we learned that we saw Tranta, Oric's dad, H.G. Tannhaus. We met him. He's a cool dude, like the modern day Einstein. Claudia sees Wall. Old version. Regina's mom is Claudia. Claudia got power plant from Helge's dad in 1986. Had affair with Tranta. I just wrote all that down. I don't really...
Yeah,
know.
so...
That's stuff.
So Claudia sees Regina's mom.
Right.
Regina is the girl who had cancer when she was young. She was tied up to the tree by Ulrich and Katharina.
Yes. Okay.
So Claudia, we never saw Claudia's older version in this show before last episode, and in the last episode we finally saw her older version with the gray hair.
Yes, that's what it was. Yes, you're right. You're right. Sees Wall of pictures, I should write.
Yeah,
nice.
And we also see in 1953 Claudia lost her dog into the cave as well. It runs like Helge throws a stick and the dog just runs away. They're looking for the dog as well.
You're right. That's good. That's a good point. Let's see. Blast happens, opens portals when? Oh, right. Okay. When the stranger was talking to Tannhaus, he was saying that some blast happens, it opens the portals, and then future and present, 1986, right? And then how will stranger manage to change things? That's what I asked. I put a question down.
Yeah, because Stranger apparently knows that you cannot change whatever has already happened. He tells that to Jonas, it's like, do not fuck up your dad and mom because you are not going to get born.
Right.
But he's, with that same knowledge, he's trying to change things because he wants to destroy the wormhole so that none of this time traveling shit happens. Actually,
it's interesting that he says that, hey, don't fuck up your, don't change anything with your mom and dad, because he knows that nothing from the future can change the past. Mm-hmm. So if he knows that, that means that Jonas's actions in the past, when he visits the past, have already been written. So he knows. Yeah, but I guess
that is the kind of show that we're watching most likely, is that, Mikkel goes to the past. He doesn't actually change anything, but whatever happens is because Mikkel went to the past. That is how the past was written and established. Because we are told, not only is the past that is affecting the future, it's also the future that is affecting the past, because everything is basically a circle.
Right. That's a good point. Dang.
So people in the future, they are impacting whatever is happening in the past as well.
Yeah.
Which is most likely exactly what we saw with Mikkel, and a lot of other things that we'll probably also see around time traveling, because that looks like what they're trying to establish.
Yeah, that's fair. Okay, let's dive in. Also, I got 3 of my friends to actually watch the show, and they quite liked it, I think. And so Netflix owes you a referral bonus or something.
Oh, really?
Nice. That would be nice if they gave that referrals over, but they don't.
Yeah, if they did.
But yeah, it's a great show though, so let's do it. Episode 9, season 1 is almost to a close. Let's get to it, yeah?
Sounds good. Alright, you wanna start?
Sweet. Let's do it.
Wow. Genesis. Product of evolution, obviously. That's not a controversial statement at all. Can you recognize every people that you have seen? This one you can recognize, right?
Yeah. Wait. Oh shit. What came before him? I don't know what picture came before him.
Oh, it did?
I didn't see what picture came before him.
Oh, it's a lot of other people.
Oh no, that I saw that obviously, but I didn't see like what came before Noah. If they showed a younger version of him.
Oh, I see.
It didn't look like they showed anyone before him.
Yeah. I think it was just boom, Noah.
Yeah, it was just him. Okay, cool. Yeah, I love that there's actually like too much in the show for me to fully like I still realize things like what you just said. Some of the stuff I realized it. I was like, oh, that's cool. Mm-hmm. It's not like I'm like totally under control and I know what's happening, which is nice. It's cool doing that in a show.
Oh yeah, this is
like looks like the old one, or sorry, like the one he just made.
Yeah.
1953. Helge's dad?
Helge's dad?
Yeah, this is Helge's dad, right?
Yeah. She thinks he ran away. Oh yeah, he's still probably in that cellar.
Yeah.
It must be pretty scary because 2 dead boys found and then your son disappears.
Oh, 100%, yeah. Looks like
stayed here all night.
He actually he's terribly resilient if he survives that, which we know he does, so. Well.
Mm-hmm. I mean, he already survived.
Good point.
Yeah. Not a good sign. Oh, that's Mr. Conwald. Interesting. Conwald is Ines' last name, who was Mikkel's mom.
Oh.
Who raised Mikkel. Wow. He seemed pretty determined. He was like, I can let go of the power plant if you find my son.
Yeah.
Oh, Gretchen, that's the dog. This is Claudia.
This is Toronto, right?
Yeah, this is Ulrich's dad. She also looks worried all the time.
Yeah, she looks very like walled up. That's a good point. Great acting. Wow. Oh, whoa. Noah? Oh.
Huh. Only because he's the only pastor we have seen. Oh, he's dead.
What's this woman's name?
Again? Agnes,
yes.
Miscarriage. Oh.
Oh.
Helge may not be his child.
Oh, very interesting.
Every sentence he speaks, there's a wah.
Yeah. Again, the devil thing.
Mm-hmm. Well.
Oh, dude. He's covered in blood, too.
Yeah, Ulrich, I think...
This guy looks insane. He just looked like he just murdered 3 people. Oh my gosh.
100%. Like, anybody would chase you.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Do they have guns? I imagine they do. 93, they definitely do, actually.
Yeah, he's not trigger happy.
Yeah, I guess so. Oh, nice. That's smart. That is smart. Oh, no. It was so close, though. Dang, he was so close to being free.
Ah. He thinks he changed it.
Huh.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
Someone got robbed.
Do you know who this is?
I don't know. Oh, we saw his face. We saw him in the thing.
Oh, really? Huh.
We saw his face in the beginning of this episode.
That is interesting.
Oh, I can't remember who that is, but I saw his face and I remember thinking, who is that? And I remember like, oh, he's the guy the little kid we just saw, but I can't remember who it was.
Mm-hmm. I got your boyfriend for rape charges against you. She's worried.
Dang.
She absolutely hated that.
I'm gonna clobber them, like the Hulk.
It's clobbering time.
Yeah.
Oh, she suggested it.
Huh.
Anna is quite a player.
That's fair.
In solitary confinement.
Yeah, that's what I said. That doesn't look like prison. Or maybe prison is solitary confinement over there. Jeez.
Oof. What was he supposed to do?
He's smiling.
I don't know if it is his fault. He's just too harsh on Ulrich, but you know, he did what he was supposed to do, right?
Yeah, he's just being. I mean, she's being protective of her son. I get it.
Oh yeah, the nuclear waste.
Yeah.
I think we saw in episode 2. Someone also mentioned that in the comment. Michael, who also mentioned that in episode 2 we saw them moving that truck. You know, he needed to buy some time before Ulrich gets the search warrant.
I don't remember.
Most likely moving all of this waste in the future in 2019.
What's the doggy? Oh. What's her name again?
Gretchen?
Gretchen. That's so cute. Oh.
Yeah, the one you lost when you were tiny.
Oh my god! Whoa!
33 years ago. We seem to have a lot of Antichrist in this. So.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah, she thinks Virginia did it because Hannah told. Ah, they did it in the summer. I see.
Oh, interesting. Whoa. Jeez, dude.
The guy with the gun.
Oh, jeez. Also, does he look like Theon Greyjoy, or am I just crazy? Also, doesn't he looks like the stranger in the past? Okay, I still don't know who that is, but he looks like the owner of. He does look like the owner. Yeah, yeah.
His name is Alexander.
Oh, okay. Is that him? Okay. The eyes gave it away, I think. Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, not this owner, the new one. This is in the 86. That is the thing about casting. It's spot on. If
That's
you feel like
true.
it looks like someone else in the future, it's probably is that. Oh, some leaked out.
Oh, look at that. Old Helge, young Helge.
Yeah, he traveled to a different timeline than
Right.
Ulrich.
He went the other side.
What was he reading?
Why
Helge, right?
not? Yeah, appointment for Helge. He said, why not the forest path?
He didn't come. Supposed to
Yeah.
be here at 11.
He missed the interview.
Oh, he has a hobby.
That's cool. Some kind of pine
Oh,
cone.
looks like he
sculptures.
might have also made that pine cone man or whatever. You remember that? Yasin, he saw that in the ground when he disappeared.
Oh, a little bit. Interesting. Jeez. I don't remember. A little bit, though.
Oh, yeah. The police came.
Yeah. So we know Helge is helping move the radioactive waste.
As well as the dead bodies.
Oh, yes, the dead bodies. We don't know where the dead bodies are coming from, though. We just know that
Mhm.
he's helping moving them. Right.
It does seem like he's in center of a lot of these things.
That's true. He's definitely heavily involved in something.
Well,
Oh, passport.
how many passports? Boris?
Yeah.
Novel?
Oh, he stole it. Oh. In January when?
January 21?
Okay, 1965. Got it.
Huh, and
Whoa. Hannah's just a little spy.
doesn't matter if you are hiding like that if you have bicycles just by the side.
That's so funny.
She's so surprised Regina as a friend.
Yeah.
Oh look, he cleaned up.
Yeah, look at that.
Yeah, we did see him become the manager in the future, so persistent.
Yeah, seems confident. Seems hard worker. That's cool. She's trying to get rid of her curly hair. So I guess that they're just showing that, hey. Oh, very interesting.
Oh, this is what it looks like. Is this in 1986? I guess so.
Yeah, maybe. They're both time travelers, so I'm not sure.
So we said in 1953 it was empty. In 2019 it is empty, but in 1986, doesn't sound like a pastor to me.
Yeah.
Wow.
Nice.
Oh, I see. They are making time machine here.
Huh.
So then, what the hell is this?
I don't know. This one seems like what you'd think of more of as a time machine.
Yeah,
Even this doesn't look like it, but more than
Retro.
that, it looks like a torture machine.
yeah, exactly. Maybe it's the opposite. That's the torture machine, and the other is the time machine. Oh, she kept it.
Huh. So she has it from Boris?
Yeah,
Oh, she took it that day.
Yeah.
Oh,
33 years
interesting.
ago.
And the gun. Huh.
Finally, back to our time. Oh, we haven't
Alright.
seen Charlotte in quite a while.
That's true.
Yeah, he left this message.
Nice.
Jesus. It's like a storm comes and goes.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I was like, wait. Is that Orc in the past? I thought we were in 2019.
It's 2019, yeah. That's Magnus.
Yeah, that's Magnus. I just got that. I forgot him and, what's her name? Francesca.
Francisca
Or-
and
no.
Magnus. Yep.
Right.
The bird necklace.
Oh, so that was hers? That little
Mhm.
bird necklace?
Looks like it. Yeah, feels like we haven't seen these characters in quite a while.
Yeah, that's a good point. Even Jonas, who I thought was the main character, I guess he
We did-
is, but it's like... She's sad that her brother is missing, correct? and her dad now.
Yeah. Well,
Uh-oh.
sounds like a fucking storm.
Yeah.
I can already...
Jeez.
Huh. Another lie.
Yeah, it's weird.
She's...
I never wanted any of it. What?
You came to their house in the fucking rain.
He just
With
didn't
excuse.
Jeez Louise.
Wow.
Dude. It is insane. She's very manipulative. It's actually crazy. Wow.
This is the original of a villain right here. Not saying Ulrich is all, good or anything like that, but...
Yeah, no, I get it.
Hey, Hobo is coming.
What a beautiful house. Oh, look at that. It's, what's her name? Claudia?
Yeah.
Gina? Claudia. Oh, Claudia.
Oh, yeah, there's no surprise there. So that summer when she was tied up to that tree, I believe, and she became the owner. All that good stuff.
Yeah, she seemed like kind of a mean mom, so like pretty harsh on her.
Yeah.
Maybe that was before that summer she was tied up, or maybe that's not the summer she's talking about. I don't know.
She was not paying too much attention to Gina.
Alright, that makes sense.
She was going through.
That's true. So it looks like they're...
She didn't have a good time when she was growing up. She is not having good time now.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, crazy. I totally forgot that she, I feel like he's got a good start, because he was also his child, so that's, I think it's hilarious that she actually missed the knob. Did you see that? She missed the doorknob.
Yeah.
That's funny. They do a great job of putting you into the show, so that made me come out of the show a little bit. It's like, oh hey, she's acting, but they do a phenomenal job of keeping you in the show. So that's great. It's just funny to see, I guess,
without breaking any character.
Yeah, that was
But yeah, I mean Hannah.
Yeah, dude, she's quite the character. Very impressive. It's very scary as well.
Yeah, that's the kind of woman you don't have affairs with.
These scenes with the rain,
It's winden. Jonas has gone through some shit.
Yeah. You guys are both kind of unstable.
Mm-hmm. He knows that's his aunt, so he has absolutely no fucking idea what to do.
That's funny.
Yeah. Nothing more he can say.
That's funny.
You're actually my aunt. Let's go watch Game of Thrones together. Because of Bartos?
Not because of Bartos. She must be so confused. He's like, weird, your family. Oh man, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Hey, the rain stopped. That's interesting. Oh wait, did it stop? Never mind, I guess it did stop. Oh, total confusion.
Yeah, for Martha. Oh, this guy with the eye. Oh, Barrels is still somewhere.
Yeah. Also, he mentioned something about a truck, and they were looking for a truck in the very beginning.
They loaded all that thing into a truck in episode 2. Oh,
maybe
probably
this
this
is
is the truck. Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, she does all of this herself? Wow.
Dang. Yeah, it must be like in trouble, I guess.
Yeah, I mean the bank wanted her to pay.
It's true, yeah.
This is the room strangers stayed in. She can't
Crazy. Well, I mean, hey, it's her job. She kind of has to do that. That's true, because you know that housekeeping is coming, so this is actually kind of not wise for the stranger to do that.
He probably doesn't have any other place where he can do this.
I guess so, yeah.
Wow.
Ah, look at that. Nice. Hey, Bartosz and Noah meeting up again, maybe? Looks like it.
Yeah. Win at 348. Huh. He told him the future.
Very interesting. To move the things, I guess? Or to go into the...
He's the one who shut the door.
Oh, he's a metal worker. Oh, makes sense. Makes a lot of sense. Very interesting. He shut the door to what exactly?
There was the nuclear waste there.
Gotcha.
That is starting from the other side of the cave to this side of the cave.
Okay, right, makes sense. Oh, hey, look! This is the scene.
Yeah, from the intro.
Hey. So yeah, we finally saw that scene from the
yeah.
side of the, yeah.
And there is a truck right there.
Oh, huh. Okay, all the trucks. Oh, the stranger. Okay, didn't expect him to be here.
Wow.
This doesn't look like a lot of nuclear waste, though. At least not nearly as much as before.
And open it up. Great.
Wait, but maybe it's not nuclear waste. It is dead bodies? I don't know.
What? That many dead bodies?
I don't know.
Oh, I see. He's retrofitting batteries to power Ulrich's phone.
Oh, so she went back in time?
Yeah, clearly.
Wow.
This is 1953.
Hmm.
The stranger comes in the future as he comes in the past.
Whoa, okay. Huh. Very interesting. Okay, so that blueprint is for what? It's for, she said, that's the thing that the stranger's looking for?
No, it looked like that machine, that blueprint.
Okay. That's what it seemed like, but it looked a little different.
I think this is before the time machine or whatever machine that is. It looks like a time machine.
Yeah.
Got built, and that thing. Oh yeah, we saw. I think episode 7 or 8. We saw that the scientist guy had another machine when the stranger comes with his machine.
Yeah.
Like, I want you to fix this, and he already has a machine that he has built.
Oh, you're right, because he came in 2019. Yes, you're right. So this lady, Claudia, actually gave him the blueprints for this. He's already got one in the works 33 years later. Gotcha.
Which Stranger does not seem to know about.
Yeah, that's interesting. So how did Stranger and Claudia kind of like, they're working on the same thing, but they don't really know each other yet. That's interesting. Yeah.
I think what we are seeing here, there are 3 people in 3 different teams right now. Claudia seems to also be able to travel through time.
Yeah.
The stranger has his own time agenda.
Right.
Travels through cave. First time we saw him. And then we have Noah doing his own whatever shit he's doing.
Yeah, that's fair. That's a good point. It's like Noah, Noah, Helge, they're doing something sketch.
Yeah.
The stranger's trying to do one thing, trying to like fix stuff. Claudia's trying to fix stuff. Mm-hmm. We also have something going on with Bartosz' dad. We also don't know about his past, about what he or Bartosz' dad, what his past was and why he's so afraid of that. I mean, he was able to recognize that plastic bag quick. I don't think he could show me anything from 33 years ago. I haven't been alive for 33 years, but...
Well, if I have something buried with a gun and my passport 33 years ago, I'll remember that shit.
Yeah, okay, maybe. I don't know. I've never owned a gun, never hit anything like that. I haven't even lived for 33 years, so I don't know. Can't tell you.
He looked like he was already, late teenager or whatever, so he probably has a solid understanding of what he was doing.
That's a good point, yeah.
And he always probably worried about, somebody finding the gun, because I'm guessing he went back to check and it didn't exist there.
And he was like, holy shit. Yeah, he's worried he's going to get caught every day. Yeah, no, that's a good point. That's probably pretty traumatic for him.
Exactly.
Yeah. That's a very good point. That's true. That's true. What else we got here? Yeah, I'm so curious as to Helge's full responsibility here. So interesting,
Helge just seems like he was caught in some big stuff. He just didn't want to deal with any of this shit.
Yeah,
he's carrying dead bodies around. He's very weak mentally, obviously, right? Because also he seems to have. I initially thought he probably didn't have the empathy because he was carrying the fucking dead bodies of kids around, but
that's true. Yeah,
he actually morally didn't want to do any of that shit. He was ready to fight Noah, but Noah is just way too scary for him to do any of that shit.
Yeah, I gotta say, oh man, Noah is such a cool character. I love that they are constantly hinting that he is the devil. That was so funny when they were like talking about he was like it was what did he say? He was like the Antichrist's hands will reach out. When he's reaching out. Yeah, those sounds. And as he reaches out, that's exactly what they say. It's like, dude, that's so cool. They're like really showing that, but they never say it. I love that. That's so cool.
Yeah, and also the fact that he has a completely separate persona when he is with other people. But we saw when he was dealing with Helge, building all of that stuff, he's like, do you even know what God and those things, if they even exist? Is like, they don't, you know? Yeah,
that's a good point. On one hand, he's putting up the front of being like his occupation, just being like a pope or whatever. That's a good point. Also interesting, I'm curious, is Noah or someone else that was like that knows Noah, is that Agnes's husband, right? That died. We don't know, right?
Exactly. She did say he was a man of faith. And also it did look like, her son Tranta, in last episode, he had cigarette burns on his hands.
Oh yeah, you're right. That's true. Yeah, that's true.
Noah seems like the kind of guy who would kill children. I don't know if he smokes or has that kind of cigarette burns. That could be...
You're right. That seems a little too, like... I wouldn't say brutal for him. It just seems like almost sloppy. Noah seems like to be like a very thought out,
clean cut. Yeah.
Maybe he was just talking about he was like a drunk.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. He seems like a kind of guy who is doing stuff there in 1986 in that room, trying to create some kind of time traveling thing. Right. That's what he's trying to do there. But he doesn't seem like the kind of guy who would cigarette burn his son.
Yeah. I agree. It's kind of funny though, because all these notions I have about that, those are all based on other movies, it's based on other movies, what I've seen, and like from what we've seen here. But I guess truly we don't know. But I would bet on that as well. The way they portrayed him. Yeah.
Noah is a violent guy, but he's in a different kind of violence. He's like, when he's talking real slow. You don't know if actually video is moving in a slow motion when he's turning his head just like this.
That's a good point. That's a good point. Yeah.
I always get confused when I'm watching. Like, is this actually moving in slow motion? Is my computer lagging? Or is he actually moving like this?
That's funny. Yeah, I didn't realize that every time he talked, they always made that little like wah sound. And I was like, oh wow, you're right. That's so... I don't know. It's so funny. I was telling this to my friends that I don't know what it is about the show, or if I just noticed this more now, or maybe it's the show. But yeah, the sounds really does set the mood. Like, you clearly know what is bad, good, and whatever, pretty clearly based on the sounds.
Yeah,
I don't know. Yeah,
it may be the sound is there for you to feel what the creators of the show want you to feel.
Right. That's a good point. Right.
Does not necessarily mean that, they put a sound there. They want you to feel that it is a terrible feeling, but it might turn out that's not actually what is happening in the scene. But they want you to feel that way.
That's a great point. I feel like when rewatching Game of Thrones, that Game of Thrones does a little bit of that too. Dark has they really put it everywhere, which is awesome. They really control how you feel throughout the show, which is awesome.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm noticing it more, or if it's Dark really just does it really well. But but either way, props to Dark. Yeah.
Exactly. I think the whole mood setting, the cinematography, the sound effects, the casting choices, just the acting from every single person, like. There would be at least one or two child actors that you just, you're just like, that acting, I don't know about that,
Yeah.
With a show that has this many characters that are just children.
That's true. They're all really good, yeah. I mean, wow.
And
I only noticed that their like universe building or their world building was so good, and their acting was so good. I never got taken out until Hannah missed the doorknob. That was funny, but... it's incredible, and like you said, the kids actually look like each one of themselves. So that's incredible.
To find the kids that look like that, on top of them being a good actor.
I was just thinking that. I was thinking that when you mentioned the guy when we saw Bartosz's dad as a kid. I was like, how do they do? Because I imagine that, like, they have, like, hey, like, we're about to do this crazy TV show. Everyone come in, like, try out for the show. They have to first be like, hey, this guy's good, and he actually looks like him. You know what I mean? It's incredibly hard to find. And I don't know the population of Germany or where these people are coming from. Maybe they come from America. I don't know. But it's like, I feel like even if you had the entire world, that's such a small amount of people that are good at acting and look like this person you're trying to portray. It's just crazy. Yeah.
Yeah, or I think there are some instances like that in the show as well. But I think there are some cases where the younger version and the older version are played by parent and the child.
Oh,
So,
wow. That's amazing. Okay, that's cool. Nice. That's awesome.
I
Cool.
think there are some instances like that. I'm not sure which one of those actors are those, but
That's
I
a great...
feel that's
Yeah.
the case.
That's
So
awesome.
you'd imagine, like, if your dad is an actor, the child would
Right.
probably be into acting in some
Yeah,
capacity.
yeah. At least they would be, like, interested, or they could take a shot at it. That makes a lot of sense. Wow, yeah, and then you could practice at home together, and
Yeah.
that's pretty cool. Actually,
Yeah.
I just pretended to know something about it, but I don't know anything about that shit. But yeah. That's cool. I imagine it'd be cool. I don't know. That's cool.
Yeah. I think just the show in itself is amazing, right? Like everything surrounding the show, just the
Yeah.
the production, the whole way the show comes together, it's just
That's true.
so beautiful.
That's true. Very well done.
It gets, and you mentioned you notice more and more, nuances like this in this TV show. The more you watch it, I think by the end, that is why I think a lot of people who are very passionate about Dark. It's all about you watch through the entire thing. That gets to the high. It's not, it's not like Game of Thrones where things fizzle out.
I loved the ending of Game of Thrones, Sajid. I loved it.
I
It was
know.
a great ending.
Yep, absolutely. It's one of the best endings. It's probably 10 times better than what Dark has. So take that, internet. But in all seriousness, it's absolute shit. We're just joking about that. And nobody recommends, to watch Game of Thrones anymore.
It's hard.
But on Dark, it's like, anybody who watches Dark is like, you need to watch this, so you tell that to somebody else so that they can enjoy that too.
I can see it, yeah. I mean, things are really cooking now. I'm excited. Next episode is the season finale, so that'll be really cool. See where that ends off. I'm super curious.
Exactly. Any predictions you have for season finale?
Predictions. That's a good point. I don't really... It's so funny because I still don't really know what's going on. Like, okay, it looks like... I think I originally thought that the power plant had something to do with the disappearing, but it looks like that's not. It looks like they were just trying to hide their nuclear stuff, so that ended up, like, they're doing stuff to the cave, which also happened to be the point where you can time travel through. I'm not really sure what this, like, explosion that opened up these portals was from. Who made that? Yeah.
The stranger did mention that happens few days in the future from where he came from.
Okay.
Right? So
Yeah, I don't know. That's a tough one.
So we'll probably figure it out. But the thing is, I don't know what's going on. That's a statement we'll say until the end of this show.
Okay.
So it's nothing new.
That's fair.
It is, you're not going to get a lot of answers in the next one single episode. But things like, okay, what is Jonas going to do regarding Martha? She is confused as fuck, right? So she...
Right.
Jonas is just like, the other day he kisses and then it just disappears for a couple of days, comes back and is like, this is not right.
Yeah, that's true.
Martha, Magnus is keeping secrets from, she has no place where she can look into to find any kind of answers.
That's true.
Now the dad, he is most likely in jail in 1953.
Yeah, very interesting plot point there. I'm not sure what's going to happen with that.
The dad is in 1953, her brother is in 1986.
Yeah.
She's stuck in 2019 with zero clue to what's going on.
That's true. So Martha's getting pretty desperate for information. Ulrich might... I don't know what's going to happen with Ulrich. If he turns into someone from the future, that'd be really cool. I just don't know who it would be. Because the only old person I can think of is Helge, but he can't be Helge, obviously, so I don't know.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, he doesn't look like someone who would sit idly by, you know.
Right. Also, quick thing: when Gretchen found her dog, this means that. What's up?
Gretchen is the dog. When
Sorry.
Claudia found Gretchen.
That's funny. Gretchen found herself. That's funny. Yes, my bad. When Claudia found her dog, that would suggest that the dog, because the dog came from the other side, right? We know there's two sides. You can drop into one side, you can walk into the other. If she came in one side, went out the other. That means there was no blockage. There was that door, which they built now. But also that means that since he traveled through time, that those doors, those little mini doors, weren't there easily enough for a dog to fit in. So that suggests that those doors weren't there, unless someone teleported for her, or unless someone opened the door for her and then put Gretchen through.
Here is another hint.
Okay.
We know the older Claudia have been through 1953 and 2019. Right? She went back to meet that scientist in 1953.
Oh, that's a good point. Right.
She could be just like, oh, here's my dog. Here's in the cave. Let me just grab it and give it to myself in the future.
Okay. That's true. Older, that's a good point. Yeah. That's a good point. Yeah, she was like, oh, hey, I remember finding my dog, and I gotta do this now. And once I found out about how to tell through time, that makes sense. Okay, fair enough.
Exactly. I mean, obviously, the dog is not gonna open the door and be like, which path am I gonna take? Let me take the right one.
I wasn't saying that. I was saying that would suggest that the doors haven't been made yet, which is interesting because that would mean that would place, at 1986, the doors haven't been made yet, which is interesting to remember because that means in 1986, someone had to build it, right?
Clearly, the door is already built in 1953 because Ulrich crawled out of the door.
Ooh, you're right. Yeah, that's true. So it has to be, I guess, the older Claudia. Okay, fair enough. That's great. That's a great thing. Oh yeah, I also curious to hear again. Noah, probably my favorite character thus far. Super cool. I'm so excited to find out what's up with him. But like you mentioned, he keeps saying chaos. He keeps mentioning that. So that's very interesting to me.
I can also say Noah is probably one of my favorite characters in the show as well. In general.
That's awesome. Yeah. A lot of good stuff. I don't know. Oh, yeah, Helge, he was like lying in like the angel position. He looked like an angel or something, which is kind of cool. A nice little, because they literally had like, he's like the Antichrist or whatever, and then he was like, hey, I think we should do this. And then he like wraps himself around. Helge's like, I think we should. So I thought that was very interesting.
He just looked like a kid who was caught in a bad position, and there isn't anything he could actually do in front of someone who is as big as Noah in the show.
That's true.
Because Noah literally looks like a fucking Lucifer, and what's the angel gonna do in front of that?
That's true.
Solid,
amazing. Yeah,
great,
super excited for the finale. Yeah.
Same, I think finale does dive into some of the answers, but we are not going to get a lot of answers regarding that one.
Yeah, fair enough.
Anything else you want to add?
I'm good. Yeah, I'm good.
Awesome. All right. Yeah, so we are doing Dark. We are releasing it every Sunday. So if you like this kind of videos, we are also doing Loki as well, which we are releasing every Thursday. Now, so we only have like a couple more episodes for that. Oh, by the time this is out, Loki is already done, so we'll figure out what we'll do in place of that one. But yeah, please like, subscribe, and also we do have a ton of questions. I think we spew out questions throughout this, so if you have answers to them, please put them down in the comments, because we are not that great at catching a lot of things, and we like reading and answering and talking to all you folks down in the comments as well. And we really appreciate all the answers we are getting. It helps us understand and appreciate the show a lot more than we already do. Oh, one thing that was also really cool that I forgot to mention, just really quickly. The Raider chocolate bar that you saw, you mentioned it looked like Twix.
Right. Yeah.
I saw in comment, which was really great, parallel. The reason why they chose that one is because Twix, they released Twix as Raider in Germany, which then later changed it to Twix in 1991 or something.
Okay.
And this is to show a parallel between that chocolate and also The Life of Mikkel, which later changed to Michael, and he lived as a Michael after a certain year he traveled back in past. So it's just a choice of chocolate that they're showing there. He has some significance to the story that we're looking at, It's not just because it's a brand of chocolate that exists.
Wow, that's a delightful detail, yeah. Nice.
But yeah, so put those kind of things in the comments. We really appreciate it. And I find it really, really fascinating. Not too many spoilers though. But yeah, thanks a lot guys for watching, and we'll see you guys in our next video. Bye.
Thanks guys.